Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting, and it's not makeup. We're actually going to talk about gemstones. What I'm actually going to do in this video is compare white sapphires with diamonds. I'm going to show you a side-by-side comparison. I'm going to tell you guys the pros and cons of getting either one of them. And if you're interested, please keep on watching. So the biggest difference between a sapphire and a diamond is the price. When you're going to buy a diamond, you will be looking in terms of £1,000. When you will be buying a sapphire, you will be looking at hundreds. But that being said, it doesn't mean that the sapphire is much worse than a diamond. The chemical formula of these two gemstones is completely different. The diamond is made out of pure carbon, and the white sapphire is made out of corundum gem material. Obviously, because the chemical formula is different, you get differences in terms of physical properties of both gemstones. In terms of hardness, the diamond is the hardest. To measure the hardness of any gemstone, professionals normally use the Mohs scale, and on this scale a diamond would be a 10 out of 10. This means that this gemstone is very hard to scratch. A sapphire, on the other hand, is a 9 on this scale, and although from 9 to 10 you would think that there is no such big difference, the scale is not linear, which makes the diamond 3 or 4 times harder than the white sapphire. So if you have a diamond, don't keep it together with another diamond. If you have a sapphire, don't keep it with another sapphire, because obviously a sapphire will scratch another sapphire. A sapphire wouldn't be able to scratch a diamond because the diamond is very hard. Now, although you would think that the hardness is the most important thing in a gemstone, it's not true. The fact that the diamond is so hard makes the gemstone brittle. This means that the gemstone can crack or chip at some point. This is highly unlikely for a diamond, but it's still a possibility. For example, a diamond would be rated as good or very good in terms of toughness, and the sapphire would be rated as excellent. This means that the sapphire will be very unlikely to chip or break. Now let's talk in terms of sparkles, because that's the most important for us. In terms of sparkles, the diamonds are very sparkly. Sapphires are sparkly as well, but they will stain. For example, if you use hand cream all the time, if you use soap, it will stain the sapphire. When you would stain your sapphire, you would see instantly that the sapphire is not shiny anymore. It's gonna look very dull, whereas the diamond is still gonna shine through. Now, if you guys have a sapphire and you want to keep it as clean as possible, as sparkly as possible, you could buy a home ultrasonic cleaner. They're not very expensive. I checked online, and a small one was like 30 quid, which is quite good because you can use it for other jewelry as well. The white sapphire can be very sparkly and beautiful, and this depends on the way it's cut. If it's cut properly, if the stone is not too big, it will look very similar to a diamond, whereas if the stone is very big, you could kind of start to see differences, because the sapphire is very symmetrical, and if the stone is small you can't really see the incisions inside, but if the stone is very big you can kind of see these very clear lines, very symmetrical, whereas if you look at a diamond you wouldn't see any symmetrical lines. You would see a lot of lines that are spread all over the stone. They will have some kind of symmetry in the diamond, but it won't be as perfect as in a white sapphire. Now, in terms of buying a diamond or a sapphire, obviously the diamonds are very expensive, and you would find that you won't get as many designs. I mean, you would get a lot of designs, but they wouldn't be so extravagant, whereas if you buy a white sapphire you would get some really cool designs. Like, honestly, the sapphire that I'm wearing today is from this company called Jeulia, and when I was on their website and I was picking this one, I think I took a few days to actually decide on which design I should go for, because there was so many designs, and I will add some around me so that you can guys see what you can get. It's crazy. They are so beautiful, and simply for the design I would definitely get some more jewelry from this company, Jeulia. The set that I'm wearing on this hand from Jeulia has 2 rings, and one is a wedding band and one is like an engagement ring kind of style. They are made out of silver, but they are covered in rhodium. If you guys don't know what rhodium is, it's basically a precious metal that you would cover white gold with, so they has this white appearance. Like a platinum appearance. My diamond ring is on a platinum band, but platinum again is very, very, very expensive compared to silver, as we all know. Now, when I looked at the specification of this gemstone on the Jeulia website, I saw that this stone is lab created, and I wanted to talk a bit about that. Many people have this misunderstanding that if a stone is lab created, they think it's fake, but it is not true. It's not true. This means that the stone was made in the same conditions as it would have been made naturally. So instead of going and looking for it somewhere, you could make it in a lab and it would have the exact same physical properties, the exact same chemical properties, the exact same appearance. It's a genuine stone, but it's just lab created. So overall, guys, these are the pros and the cons. A diamond is very, very shiny. I think the shiniest gemstone out there. It's very, very hard, so it's very resistant to scratch. It's very beautiful and it shines so beautifully and it looks special, very special. And for all these features you have to pay a big price, guys. It's something that you would get for a big occasion. You wouldn't just go and buy a diamond casually. In terms of the sapphire, you can get a full range of colors. I prefer the white one, but there's absolutely every single color of a sapphire. And when the gemstones are quite small, they look very similar to the diamond, very shiny, very sparkly. Even big gemstones, they look very sparkly, but you have to take good care of them. You have to clean them constantly so that they look at their best. It will be very resistant over time. Only after many years of wearing it every single day you will start to see scratches on it, whereas on the diamond you will not see that. But still, the price justifies the properties of this gemstone. If you're looking to buy an engagement ring, I highly recommend that you have a look on this website. I think every single girl will find something for her on that website because they are so beautiful. I didn't expect for them to look that beautiful, but honestly they are very, very, very beautiful. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about these gemstones or any other gemstones that you wanted me to review. Please subscribe to my channel and I will see you soon. Bye!